Good day, everyone. We are honored to have Minister of Unity, Dr. Aaron Ago Dagang, with us today in our studio. Let's hear his thoughts on National Unity Agenda. Welcome, Dato. It's our pleasure to have you with us today.
Yes, thank you for the invitation to be here. My first time.
Yeah, to Malacca, Malaysia.
Yeah, to Malacca, Malaysia.
Yeah. Dato, what does unity in diversity means personally to you, and how it helps you in your role as a Minister of Unity?
Well, the ministry is Ministry of Unity. So unity is a very big catchword, but when it comes to a country like us, we use the term unity in diversity because of the diverse community that we have. Yeah. I think from day one, even before Merdeka, of course, in those days, maybe we have different background towards governing our countries. But after Merdeka, I think we have a very solid documents. We have the Federal Constitution, we have the Rukun Negara that spell out how the country should be governed. And then, of course, the Rukun Negara was evolved after the incident, May 13 incident. Now, before the ministry was formed back in 2020, we have a Department of Unity and Integration. So it was just a department under the Prime Minister's office. And of course, their task then was trying to get our diverse communities together in ways that they could be. But when the ministry was formed back in 2020, we have the policy, DASA, and then of course we have the strategies and all the programs that we have. And then when I came in 3 years ago, I would say, 2022 actually, end of 2022, when the unity government was formed. So we have evolved quite a lot in the sense that we try to see where the actual unity and what it means really to us in Malaysia. And then of course the first thing I did was to question ourselves and the ministry, where is unity now in Malaysia? So how do we measure unity? And it was then that they said they had done index Perpaduan Nasional, Unity Index, twice already then. First was done 2018, second was done in 2022, and now we have the 3.0, 2025, where studies by an organization in University UCAM. They've been doing it now, it's the third time, and they come up with the index Perpaduan. Of course, the first two, there was a slight increase, and this year we are hoping to get a better index that measures unity along the various construct that they have, which is very complicated. Even I myself, when I read through even today, I still could not really understand what are all the inputs they have. There's so many, they have formulas and they have all kinds of factors they're being taken care of. Of course, now we simply say that our unity is moderation. We still under control, but there are still a lot of things that we can do to further enhance what it means to be a united country with people living together harmoniously. That's why the first team that we had when I first came in, we put up tema Perpaduan, Unity in Diversity. So we did a lot of programs from Rukun Negara, programs along Rukun Negara. We have programs on Perpaduan itself, but then we have programs in the community. And then last year, we moved a step forward for this year that we changed the tema a little bit because we feel that the harmony has not been looked into. So today, this year, we are having harmony and diversity. The diversity word is always there because of the diverse communities we have, the ethnicity, the religion, the cultures, the food, everything that comes under the many kinds of diversities that we have. So now we are working on, not to say working, we are continue the unity and diversity is still there. We move ahead to harmony where we look more on the aspect of the ethnicity, the culture, the religions that they have to be understood by everybody. And the concept that we use now to arrive at that is faham, hormat dan terima, or in English we call it understand, respect and acceptance. So we have to get some kind of understanding where we can develop our programs towards that. And then this has been very helpful to us, I think. Of course, other countries are also using it, where when we say that we are going towards living in harmony, we have to understand the communities. We have to respect what they have, what kind of religion they are in, what kind of food they eat, what kind of cultures they have, what they have to accept.
Coming to that, how do you see the perception at the grassroots level? The general public looking at it as the diversity as a strength or as an issue?
Well, we do a number of studies for that. Even now, yesterday, I have been briefed on the result of the studies that we did for the government servant on patriotism, which means how people look at themselves, their patriotism to the country, and for your question is the public per se. That's what the index index Perpaduan Nasional, that is the measure of the public, the common people on the ground, because they are the one that give response as a respondent. And we are hoping for that this year. We're hoping to get bigger, higher, better index, and we separate it into Sabah, Sarawak, and Semenanjung. Because they said Sarawak, your harmony there is very good. You are purely united, and Sabah has the same. But Semenanjung maybe a different scenario. So we're going to have 4 scenarios, the whole country, Sabah, Sarawak, and Semenanjung. So we're going to analyze along that way. But we have many other indexes. You know, we have happiness index, we have index, peaceful index. So all kind of index being developed. Ramah index, macam-macam. They're all towards looking at how people perceive our unity. The final word will be unity and harmony. So everybody is working along every angles to come to that, to really spell out where are we. So going back to your question just now, the public perception. Well, we are trying very hard to get people to, even a small community. You know, we have Rukun Tetangga. We have 8,500 Rukun Tetangga in the whole country. It was, of course, firstly, it was meant as a neighborhood watch. But as time went by, we changed it a few times already. Now, last year, we put in a lot of other, activities that we want them to do, to get them together. Because Rukun Tetangga by itself, there's no activity, there's just like any communities. Right? So, of course, we have maybe some places we have Sekolah Perpaduan. Then we have all kinds of groups inside there. But when we come up with the many other activities that we put up, and we call them as Kuasaan Rukun Tetangga Progressive. So we have 8 main focus events there, and one of it is the economy. To get them together to do a gotong royong when we allow them to do some economic activities like kebuniti, inang ikan, or this kind of thing provides a platform for them together to integrate. Kalau tidak, it just by itself, nobody is doing anything, is it? But we are fortunate and also unfortunate. Fortunate in the sense that we are given 20 million to start with. So last year we managed to get 152 KRT, we call it progressive. So they're involved in many activities. This year we are hoping to get another 300, with another 20 million allocation by the government. We are hoping to get more so that at least 20 few thousand of our KRT are involved in this kind of activities. And the good impact is that every time we have activities, they come in with the products, the KRT, all the agriculture products that they have. They are very proactive in doing some food preservation. All this, apa namanya itu, kerupuk-kerupuk tu banyak ada buat, and then pakasam also from the hasil pertanian. Those are the activities that we feel that they have to be given a priority to get together, not in names.
So, Dato', despite doing all this, we see sometimes the temperature rise in terms when it comes to racial issues and so on. So, how do you manage or address those challenges when it comes to like racial polarization and identity politics, while we still staying true to our Malaysian multicultural fabrics?
Yeah, this is also what we call a very difficult situation for us in the ministry. And I think we have been look at why we can't do much as what people expect. So I think I have been answering in Parliament, I have been with this kind of interview. Our only drawback is that we don't have any ACTA that we can implement. It is a blessing for us also because we don't have the manpower to do it, we don't have the expertise. That is the work of the...
So you have to rely on other ministries to enforce it.
Yeah. Even if we have such an ACTA, I think we will be handicapped. We cannot implement it. So we need, but we still have mediators. Now we have 571 mediators. Very strong group of people that allow us to solve some of the minor issues. Not before it goes up to the police. Like very good case is the Jagung case in Kelang. Yeah. So we were in Perande. We solved it actually, but then I think people feel that bigger punishment should be given, so they put up the case again. But we have done our part, and at the community levels, our mediators are very well engaged or utilized by councils, especially the PBT, municipal councils. DBKL, they're using a lot of our mediators.
So the mediators are being recruited by ministry,
yes,
or they come on voluntary basis?
Yes, by our ministries. Oh. And then they trained by universities, professors that itiraf their capabilities. And then now our law ministers, Salina, is proactive with it, so he wants to uplift our mediators towards higher professionalism. I think most countries they have this kind of people. Most countries, and for us, it is they are working together with the community leaders, of course, and then beyond that is the police also come in. But they are at the front line to mediate, solve the problem before it goes up, and they have been utilized in many instances. And as I said earlier on, in big cities. Because a lot of people living in the condos, in the flats, they're quarreling left and right. If these people are not around, things could get worse, you see. So we're very happy to have that, and we hope to increase it to many more because they are heavily demanded by our community.
What is the bigger issue for you, Dato'? Handling some individuals who cause sometimes these kind of racial issues, or the politicians who cause
racial issues that we come? Yeah, we have been looked at to also handle that issues. We have under our self system Ispakat that has been developed many years ago under our ministries, but the utilization of that has not been very widespread because it's only meant for our staff. So last few weeks, we opened it up to the public that can at some time report incidents of quarreling, misunderstanding, and we call it rakan. Rakan now is instead of Ispakat, we call it rakan. So that means it's now open to the public to also making reports through that system. It's a online system. So we have that, and of course, We have not monitored it. It has been open, but I think we have not seen, because it's very new. Just last week, I think we launched it. So I think we are doing it on a monthly basis to compile all this. But anything that is complicated, that needs the intervention of the police, then it goes to the police. So we are working together with the police. And then lately, last week also, we had town hall with all the agencies that are involved with security, security. And we have the police there, we have the military there, we have the special branch there, and then we have the maritime. So many, I don't know, through that town hall, I was surprised there are so many agencies looking at security, you know. But we are very small, so I was surprised. I said, luckily we are doing this kind of thing, otherwise we don't know who are the people that really looks into even terrorism. So we have a group of agencies that look at the terrorism itself, which I have never come across it before. So with all the programs that we did, so all these people come in, and we are together in a town hall session to expose what they are doing, and banyaklah thing coming up then. It was very good, yeah.
So do you have any advice to the politicians out there to maintain the harmony?
I always mention it in the day one, because the words are not very nice to, I said, what do you call it? What the word I use as politician? I said, lupa saya, but yeah, the thing, the problem in Malaysia here is politics here is, I would say, race-based, religious-based. This is the more reason why our ministry have to work towards try to mellow down the sentiments during election, especially, and which is not easy. But what we hope for is the understanding. We cultivate the understanding. Now the latest version of our next agenda will be Negara Bangsa. We are now doing a few round-table discussions with all the professionals, historians, professors that will come together with us to conduct one big conference, maybe towards the end of the year, and then to come up with the understanding of what Negara Bangsa means to us. Yeah. Of course, from day one, we are always looking at the many diverse communities that we have in Malaysia, and to understand, to respect and accept each other. Kalau if we compare to maybe other countries like our neighbor, maybe they use different concept. It's one Malaysia, one for all. You mean they have one language, they have one race, they have one name, so whatnot. You know, when I was first interviewed by Banama or RTM, my first month as a minister, they asking me, maybe where are we now? Are we in the hot soup, or we are in a salad bowl? So I was quick to answer, we are in a salad bowl. I said, we cannot be in a melting pot. We cannot melt all the many diverse communities that we have into one pot. I said, it has to be a rojak. I said, 2 minutes the rojak. Those are the words that we use, yeah.
We see now the younger generations are very much engrossed with social media and all this. Correct. So how do you engage with these youngsters to build that unity for the next generation?
Yeah, that's a big challenge for us. Yeah, I know that it's a big challenge. So under our deficit, I would call it deficits. You know, we have 10 actually. The very issues that hinders our unity, and one of it is youngsters, and of course the media. As I said, we have enough act or law to handle it, which is under the Ministry of Communication. And in our ministry itself, we are engaging with many activities, and that's why at the KRT level, we have our own group. We call it Jiran Muda. Kita ada Jiran Tua juga lah, but the Jiran Muda is the more important one. And the Jiran Muda also, if we don't give them activities like what I said just now in our creative, progressive. They may be just sitting around and not doing anything. So we are very hopeful with the little money that and the project that we give to them, and the Jiran Muda will be the frontliners in all the community works that we have. We of course from the very young age, from the school level, we already have Club Rukun Negara Primary School down, and then at the university level we call it Secretariat Rukun Negara. And then of course above that we have a lot of clubs. There are many clubs of Rukun Negara now that are also working together helping us. You see, Rukun Negara is the main philosophies of unity for us. And that was also the first thing that we did when I first came in as a minister. By March 2023, few months after I was as a minister, we brought it to cabinet, approved by cabinet, that we want Rukun Negara to be lapas lagi. We have done it in school. We have we launched it with all the schools in Malaysia at that time. I don't know how many thousands of people joined the launching, and people appreciative with it. Kalau dulu kita lapas only the 5 principles. Now that is not correct. I said we have to go to the asas Rukun Negara itu. The 5 asas Rukun Negara. It's not believe in Tuhan, Raja, and all this. Those are the principles behind. But the true meaning of Rukun Negara is the 5. The first one, of course, is unity, perpaduan. And second one is democracy. We want the country to be governed in the democratic way. And then, of course, the third one is liberal. We have to be liberal. Bukan liberal. A lot of people also like the word liberal, because liberal towards our various cultures. That's liberal. And then, of course, we have to move along with the modernization and progressive technology. So those are the very essence of the Rukun Negara, which people don't realize. And then only after we mention that, baru kita angkat tangan for the 5 principles itu. Kalau you lepas principles saja, there's no meaning. So when I came in, I look at it. Dulu during our school days, we have this Rukun Negara at the back of a book, right? Or the exercise book. Yeah.
All the notebooks will have.
And then we move ahead further. We applied to the Dewan Rakyat speaker to lapas Dewan Rakyat. We did it. They accepted it last year. We did at the beginning of the year. We did it, and now we are hoping that the one at the state level, legislative assembly at the state level also follow through. Some states have done it. Police today, they lapas Rukun Negara also during the assembly. So we're very happy about that. Yeah, and then of course for us, any event that we do. Official event, the first thing is after Negara Ku is lapas Rukun Negara.
Moving forward, Dato', do you see there is a need for any policy change in order to strengthen the unity in Malaysia?
Policy-wise, I think we have been very comprehensive. I mean, unity is such a
or amendment of any laws and all this.
Under us, we have the dasar only. Yeah, we ask. Under the laws,
so when it comes to the delivery and
the laws are under other Kementerian, KDN. We should be in KDN, you know.
So do you say we need
it was proposed,
enforcement?
It was proposed in 2018 during the PKL government. 2018, 09, 2020, and they just dissolved like that. Gobind Singh was there. I asked him why. He said it's all covered by the other. He's a lawyer, so they have been looking at it for 3 years, you know. The Atta Hasutan, Atta discrimination, and then they wanted also to do Commission 3, even they wanted to do. But before they out of the government, they decided not to proceed with it, because it's already covered by all the laws that kita. Kita ada Atta Hasutan, kita ada Atta macam-macam, apa lagi Atta penal court pun ada, semua ada. Kalau you bawa satu lagi, the duplication. And then worse, if it is to be handled by us in the unity, we don't have the manpower, we don't have the expertise. The expertise are all with the police.
Even there was a proposal for harmony bill
Yeah. I have been asked to do harmony bill. I know. Yeah, but again, he has been covered by so many akta under akta komunikasi, akta printing press, semua is all covered there. Of course, I think people realize, okay, Singapore they have the akta, but then I don't know how much they can implement it. Still, Australia we have been looking at it. Still, what we have, I think, is more than enough. Yeah, it's just a matter of implementation. You implement it, I think every sectors of grievance, misunderstandings, all covered inside there. You know, Hasutan is a very wide word. When you look at Hasutan, everything's under there. And also all the 3 issues will be there. Yeah.
Coming up with the definition is the toughest part.
Yeah, it's very wide.
Now Merdeka is nearing, so what message you have to share with our fellow Malaysians?
Merdeka, of course, we always hope for greater understanding and respect, acceptance. Those are the terminology that we always use by the majority of our population and communities. And that is why we are coming up with the Negara Bangsa, concept of Negara Bangsa, where we can call ourselves as Malaysian, Satu Malaysia, finally. But it's a long process. Not we do it this year, next year we can cover it every day. Everybody was happy. We still have problem, no doubt. But at least kita ada asas a long term objective where the ministry, whoever sits there later on, I will not be there all the time, but at least we put a strong ground. This is our direction, and we want it to be accepted. That's why we are going to hold a big conference. We are inviting all the experts to look into it, the whole country, to be together, from history down to the present modern technology. We want to cover all. And apparently, if we feel that, if the riot feel that should be the way, I think we will sing to that tune now.
A lot of people also say that we should emulate the unity agenda in Sarawak. So what is your opinion about that?
Yeah, that is exactly what people feel, and I truly agree. Yeah, I think these things come from history and also present governance. Sarawak, I think we have been together. Of course, before we have other troubles, communist days, we were there. During the British, we were there. But at all times, I think there has not been any racial conflicts up there. And then partly due to, what do you call it, the how many situations that we have, that we respect each other. The other thing is there's no clear what you call dominance in Sarawak. So every community, any group respect each other. So even the Chinese with us, I think they respect the presence of the Bumiputra there. And also Sabah, quite a similar thing, but in West Malaysia, I think things become quite different here. I think history brings that situation now. And this is the thing that we don't want to, we don't want it to recur, but we want it to go back to, I think before Merdeka or during Merdeka time, everything was good. I think then if you look at the history, I think people were doing very well. But now, I don't know, politics come in, that makes things worse. We have to accept that.
So what do you foresee in next 20, 30 years?
That's why under the ministry, we have so many programs to come up to the final, as I said, the Negara Bangsa that we're looking at. If you look at the structure of the ministries, we have the Majlis Penasihat. This is chaired by the Prime Minister. And then now we have Majlis Sejarawan, also chaired by the Prime Minister. And then, of course, beyond that, we have the Jabatan Kuasa Harmony, which is chaired by me and the Menteri Agama. And then beyond that, kita ada Jabatan Kuasa that involves all the kementerian. We lately come up with, we call it Jabatan Kuasa Pengurusan Isu-isu Perpaduan, where all the kementerian, I think we have 12 kementerian from KDN, education, you name, economy, all the related kementerians are together there. So any issues that trouble the country, especially the 3R issues, under this Jabatan Pengurusan Isu-isu Perpaduan, they will meet, right, and then to handle the issue as much as possible. And then, of course, under our own kementerian, as I said just now, kita ada Ispakat and also now Rakan. The program, our program also very comprehensive. Our program Harmony, kita ada Jejak Harmony, kita ada Dialogue Harmony, kita ada Wacana Harmony, Documentary Harmony, many programs that we do to get people to understand each other. So by program-wise, by the committee that we have, we are all working towards the final understanding of what unity means in Malaysia. So our objective is really to come up with a concrete understanding of unity and diversity, and that's where negara bangsa will come in, respect each other, coexistence and acceptance.
Okay.
Not easy. Not easy.
We hope the national unity will be strengthened further under your leadership in the ministry.
Yeah,
and
hopefully.
thank you for your time.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.